Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
This is the city. One of the biggest in the United States. Spreads out in all four directions like a broadloom rug. To the south and west, it's the downtown business district. To the east, the industrial area. It's pretty much like your town. This is a Spanish priest, one of the city's founders. It's changed a lot since then. It's got high-tension wires bringing in the power and bus lines to get you where you're going. It's got railroads and freight yards. Churches. Public parks and lakes. It's got a police department and a city hall. This is where I work. I'm a cop.
We located a mug of the suspect in R&I under the name of J. Wade Mackin. Tuesday, April 29th, we were attempting to trace the suspect through a series of former addresses.
He did, huh? How about a forwarding address? Well, where do you send his mail? Oh, I see. Okay, thanks very much.
You do any good?
He left there 6 weeks ago. The landlord doesn't have any idea where he might have gone.
I got it. Bunko Fugitive Friday. Yeah, Jim. Okay. Yeah, we'll talk to him. Send him right in. You bet. Bye.
Something on our boy?
Might be. A fellow named Huberman just came into the desk. Jim says he seems pretty upset.
He lose some money?
Probably.
You, Lieutenant Friday?
Yes, sir. You, Mr. Huberman?
That's me. Don't know why they sent me in here. I want to see Sergeant Haspel.
All right, sir. Would you have a seat? Maybe we can help you.
Who are you?
My name's Smith, Frank Smith.
Howdy, Smith.
How you do, sir? What can we do for you?
I'd rather talk to Haspel about it. He work in this department?
No, sir. Just what is it you wanted to see him about? You're what?
How old are you, sir?
52. But I don't feel a day over 40.
I'm afraid you're a little...
That's all been fixed up. That's what I want to talk to Haspel about.
How do you mean it's been fixed up?
He's getting the age limitation waived for me. Said it wouldn't be any trouble at all. He'd just talk to the... Use his influence.
Is he doing this just as a favor to you?
Favor? $500 worth of favor.
You already gave him the money, did you?
Sure did.
The money.
We walked right to the bank and I drew it out of my savings. Handed it to him right on the spot. And I got suckered, is that it?
Well, you're not the only one.
Is this the man who took your money?
That's him.
We continued to question the victim, Harold Huberman, but he could give us no further information about the suspect. Frank and I drove back to the office where we found a bulletin from the Santa Monica Police Department. Same M.O. and description. Must be Mackin again.
How'd he score this time?
Well, he found a 64-year-old man in the bus depot. Watched him buy a ticket to... and he stopped him when he got outside.
Uh-huh.
Told the old fellow that he'd used a counterfeit $5 bill to buy his ticket. The victim said that he had just gotten the money at the bank.
Some guts, huh?
Yeah. And then he took the victim's wallet and told him to wait. He walked out and left the old man sitting there.
How much did he get?
$340. We took a theft report from Tebbs and we put out a supplementary on our local and APB covering Mackin's operations. It was also decided to put out a special MO bulletin to be... This bulletin is published by the analysis section of Planning and Research and contains a photograph of the suspect as well as a complete rundown of his MO. While the MO bulletin was being made and circulated, Mackin hit another victim. He had watched the victim cash a check and had followed him to a downtown hotel room. He obtained the victim's wallet and money on the pretext of checking him out. Mackin then left with nearly $200 of the victim's money. Friday, May 2nd. We still had not turned up any lead on the whereabouts of the suspect. 10:52 a.m.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Friday or Sergeant Smith.
Yes, that's us.
Carl's is my name.
Want to sit down? This is Frank Smith. My name's Friday.
Hi. Think I might have something for you on that MO bulletin you put out.
You know where to find Mackin?
I'm not positive, but you might want to check it out. Take a look at this.
Thanks, Carls.
Yeah, but all he had for ID was an old library card. He could have been a phony.
You think he's our suspect?
The minute I saw the picture on the MO bulletin, I remembered the face. He was wearing glasses at the time I gave him the ticket, but even so, I'd swear he was the same guy.
4:45 p.m. We took the license number of the truck which Bernice Hopper had given us and drove back to the office to check it through DMV. We found the truck was registered to a commercial baking firm in the south end of town. Through their personnel department and their dispatcher's office, we got the name and address of the employee who was driving the truck. His name was Lester Z. Wiley.
Oh, sure is stupid of me. I didn't even think of asking you if you wanted any of this.
No thanks, Wiley. You usually make deliveries up around the school area, Wiley?
Oh, once in a while. Yeah, I get around quite a bit.
That's not what they tell us down where you work. You had no business in the neighborhood of that school. Your delivery route's in the other end of town.
So I can't drive where I want, huh? I get the deliveries made. What are they squawking about?
I'd like to know what you were doing up in that neighborhood.
I was on my lunch hour. I drove up to see a friend. I got a friend living near the school. What's the matter anyway?
Don't you think you've had enough of that?
Look, you're not telling me what I have to do in my house. This is my house. If I want a glass of wine, I have it. You're not telling me what to do.
All right, Wiley, take it easy.
Take it easy, nothing. I talked to you two guys long enough. There's the door. You're not coming in here telling me what to do.
You better get your coat. We'll talk downtown.
We're not talking anyplace. Now get out. Get out of this house right away.
You afraid your story's not going to hold up?
I don't know what you're talking about. You're trying to frame me. Don't you think I know that?
Now, that doesn't make much sense, does it? Why should we want to frame you?
I know what you're getting at. I know just what you're getting at. I didn't have anything to do with it.
Didn't you?
No, I didn't. Look, I'm sorry, huh? Why don't you sit down? I didn't mean what I said. I guess I just got nervous.
Sure, Wiley, we understand.
Why don't you let me get you a couple of glasses? Have some of this wine. Warms you up. It's good.
No, that's all right, Wiley. We'd just like to have you straighten us out on a couple of things.
Yeah?
Where were you between 12 noon and 11 p.m. last Saturday?
I don't know. I was making deliveries like I always do.
Up to 11 o'clock at night?
I was a little late, yeah. Nothing unusual, though.
That's so.
Uh-huh. Another working day, that's all. Hey, it's good wine. Doesn't mean anything, though. I get around quite a bit. I got a lot of deliveries to make. Look at that. I don't have any more wine. I'm going to go get another bottle.
You've had enough of that. Come on, get up. You all right, Frank? Yeah. Get out! Get out! Get out of my house! Now, how about it, Wiley?
Oh, what's the use? It's no good at all.
All right, you want to tell us about it?
I didn't mean it, that's all. I didn't mean it.
The suspect waived his rights to a preliminary hearing, and at his arraignment in Superior Court, he entered a plea of guilty punishable by imprisonment in the state penitentiary for a period of not less than 1 nor more than 25 years.